Go.
Hey everybody, welcome to another wonderful episode of Good Boys, where our intrepid band of high-speed, low-drag operators fights their way through the world of infinity, created by Corvus Belli, and using the system created by Modiphius, the Infinity RPG system. Without further ado, because today we are actually starting on the middle of a fight, we're gonna be introducing our characters. First, Megan.
Oh, I wasn't ready. I'm Megan. I'm Laddie, who is a dog, an antipode, really, which is a alien dog from the planet Ariadna, which is basically New Earth. He's about the size of a gorilla, and he's got ginger fur, and he's from the Scottish part of Ariadna. He doesn't really speak people because he does not have people-y vocal cords, so he does a lot of growling and sometimes barking, but he's real smart in here. He broke away from his tribe and joined the military, which is where he met his current partner, Johnny. And antipodes work in trinaries, which are three antipode groups, or pods or whatever. And so they buddy up with dog faces like Johnny, and it helps them think real good. But Johnny's supposed to be his handler, and Laddie doesn't like that term, so don't use it.
That's our word.
Yeah. No one else is allowed to say that.
And speaking of Johnny, here is the man himself, played by Rurik.
What's up, guys? I'm Rurik. I am playing Johnny Madison. He is a former Marine from Ariadna. He was specifically a canine or devil dog, which is where they are paired up with antipodes. And the reason this works out is because Johnny is actually what's called a dog face. This means that when his mother was pregnant, he was bitten by an antipode and he got the cuckoo virus. This makes him slightly larger than average human, and he's also capable of switching into a battle form, which is, for all intents and purposes, a 9-foot-tall werewolf. After being in the military, he has realized that Ariadna is always going to be, well, racist against dog faces and antipodes. And he and Laddie have joined up with O12 in hopes that the rest of the galaxy isn't quite as bad. In the meantime, they have to figure out how all these fancy things like cubes and comm logs and AR works.
All right, up next, we have our very own Knight of Santiago, Antonio Salazar, played by Skull.
All right, I am playing Antonio Salazar, who is a man who rose from humble origins to a respected position in the glorious military arm of the faith. Antonio is a man of consummate faith and professionalism. As a Knight of Santiago, he's an expert in the arts of space combat and swordsmanship and love. He finds himself seconded to the O12 and leading this merry band of misfits to his absolute displeasure. But perhaps through fate, he may yet persevere.
All right, and last but definitely not least, we have our superstar hacker, Z.
Hey guys, I'm Z. She is a cephalopod biomorph, 2.5 feet tall. She still has 4 working tentacles on her head, her mantle, and her skin is still very cephalopody, so she has a couple of color-changing techniques there. She is from the Nomad ship Bakonin, where she kind of ran away from her creator so she can go off on her own and learn the world. I mean, an octopus normally only lives like 5 years. She's definitely has a full human life to live, and she's going to take advantage of every moment. Hence why she joined this lovely bunch, and she is now their hacker. So let's see what kind of trouble she can get into.
All right. When we last left our intrepid group of operators, they were engaged in combat with a team of tankos, protecting one of the VIPs that they are supposed to be taking out as per the rules of Ultimate Regicide. Sayuri Toda.
You didn't say it right.
Time out.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
Teacher Cone has just given the squad 1 momentum, and Doc Geo, I know where you live, has just given the GM 1 heat because he didn't already have 6.
Yes! Please give me all the heat. This will be glorious.
I don't know
All right.
So,
So
sorry, please continue. It was the first time it's happened.
So we left off with Sayuri and her bodyguards engaged in close combat in the balcony, looking over the central plaza in front of the apartment that they had chosen to hold out in. They had just gone, and their VIP that they are protecting, Kaari Suran, she has another bodyguard of her own who decided to take a shot at one of the Tankos with his little pistol. He did some damage, so the Tanko is very pissed. And at this moment, you'll notice how he unlatches a chain rifle from his back, aims it in his direction, yells out in Japanese, "You bastard! You lowly fruit!" and shoots him.
Wow, rude.
Yeah.
Hey guys, do we want to spend momentum to try and guard this guy, or are we just gonna let him get liquid,
we need
molten plasma chains, bike chains thrown at him?
Yeah, we need all the momentum we can get to do the killing, not so much the guarding. He can respond on his own.
Okay.
Vaya con Dios.
Yeah, that's between him and his artichoke god.
Yeah.
All right, that is going to be two successes.
Did the Toha have a religion? Do they worship the great artichoke?
This guy. The Jolly Green Giant is who they worship.
I do not believe that they have a religion per se, but who knows? I mean, I don't really read a lot of Toha lore. I probably should. I'm a bad GM. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to now. I'm gonna write my own lore. I'm gonna send it to Corvus Belli, and they're gonna be pissed.
I'll make my own Toha lore with blackjack and hookers.
They're gonna be pissed because you're gonna write it without having read any of the other lore. Is what's gonna be the problem.
You know, then it will be very similar to GW lore.
All right.
All right. So the chain rifle blasts, and it does quite a bit of damage, which is enough to give him a harm. He is now harmed.
Good.
What do you have against him? He's been so nice to us.
He's just a vegetable.
Wasn't he the one that was like a sobbing bitch, and like the other chick was holding it together?
He was the one trying to calm her down.
Oh, okay. I take back what I said then.
I mean,
did not roll any effects though, so neither Z nor Kaari have been hit by the blast.
Oh,
Good.
that's good.
So Z, I know that you're new to Infinity, so they haven't explained what a chain rifle is to you. So
Oh my god!
A chain rifle is my favorite thing, and Julio's the one that explained it to me. In the Infinity world, they created vacuum cleaners that have an incinerator inside of them to get rid of the dirt. And then the Japanese realized that if they put it in reverse, it could shoot flaming stuff out of it. And so they started throwing bike chains and things into it, and throwing red hot bike chains at people. And then someone's like, you know, this is working really well as a weapon. Let's actually make these as weapons. And then they were declared war crimes.
So now you can only use them on Ariadne.
At it again, Anakin. Walk
To this day, the company that makes them is engaged in a lengthy legal process with L12 to, make sure that they know that these are just vacuum cleaners. I don't know why you guys are banning them.
The patent says they're vacuum cleaners. I don't know why you guys are so...
So imagine if, Dyson made a vacuum cleaner that's just really an assault rifle in disguise, and you just has to pick up bullets with the other end.
Sir, you can't take
like
this on the
ivory
planes, but it's a vacuum cleaner.
So
Yep. So the other Tanko is going to go ahead and take a swing at Johnny, because he's the one that he has been fighting, and this is an honorable combat as far as he's concerned.
Well,
So-
he's stupid.
So I'm going to spend my momentum now to make sure that it's a... what is it? It's
Opposed roll.
It's an opposed roll.
Face to face. Monsieur Chacotier.
You had to beat 2 successes, and you did. You got 2 successes yourself, so it's a wash.
All right.
All right.
I just, you know, he does his jutsu like perfectly swung Japanese sword style, and I just block it with my Tessium hatchet. I'm like,
I mean, like you're like all of 9 feet tall, and I'm assuming the Japanese haven't gotten any taller 300 years in the future. So he tries to draw the blade, and you just like put your hand on his pommel, and you're like, no.
He is wearing power armor.
We don't do that here.
all right, what do we got next?
Next up is, well, Sayuri already went during your turn, so we have the artichoke. He is going to absterg, try to get himself out of that terrible situation he's in, and he succeeds.
He's going to reconsider his life choices up until this point.
Then he takes cover behind the bed, pulling Kaari with him. And next up is you guys again.
So, Z, how about you go first this time?
You read my mind. I was actually going to say, can I go first? Because like I don't really have a lot of stuff to do, and I'm still like learning, I guess, the battle and how that all goes. I remember us talking last game that the hacking, since I don't have any offensive hacking, like I can't really do much. But once I do get offensive hacking, I can like take over their armor and shit like that, right? But I can't now. Right?
Yeah, you can use any other programs under the hacking programs in the book. But right now, since you don't have any, I believe it's claw, the ones that can actually affect enemy heavy infantry and such, you can't really do any hacking attacks against them.
That sucks.
Man, I wish some of those utility programs had something going for them.
Right. Okay.
I mean, at least they're all EMP'd, so they're all at +1 difficulty for right now.
Are we staying here and like holding ground here, or are we trying to get somewhere in particular?
So what we had decided was that we were going to fight these people because we got caught, and we don't want to be running with a target. The target's currently in the room. We're in the hallway.
All right. I just needed a battle refreshment, right? So okay. So then I'm still like sticking my head out and shooting, not really like staying in battle. Kind of staying close to Kaari, so pew pew pew.
All right, go ahead and roll your ballistic check.
Nice.
She's actually not bad.
Yeah,
Right?
not bad at all.
My ballistics is a 10. I got 2 successes.
All right, going to spend 1 heat to dodge.
Okay.
I don't like that. But fine, use your heat. Use them all.
And that is actually
But do a worse job of rolling while you're at it.
that is actually only 1 success. So you
Good.
do get your hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
So
It's a D. Or how is the damage again?
it's the pistol that I gave you. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. So
yeah,
you're
I
gonna
forgot.
roll. What was your ballistic skill again?
10.
Okay, so you're gonna roll 6d6. You do 1 automatic damage and 6d6 more.
66.
Holy shit!
Roll
Alright.
them up.
Those are good. 1s and 2s are hits. 6s are auto
Or effects.
6s are effects. I don't believe the basic pistol has any effects.
It's vicious.
Oh.
It's vicious 1?
It's vicious 1. So she just
I
did 5
shot him in
damage.
the eyeball.
Heck them up, Z.
All right, so that's gonna be 4, 5, 6 damage.
Get hecked.
Took out an important cable.
So, fucking hell, bro.
I think at some point we should edit all our videos and replace the F word with heck every single time.
heck.
You know what? You go ahead.
There's a lot of hecking going on.
A whole lot of hacking going on. Well, there's you did some damage. You do notice that some of the bullets don't quite penetrate, but some do, and he does grunt in pain at your damage.
He sneaks back into the room.
Alrighty, who's next?
It's an on-rails shooter.
What's the current arrangement right now? Can you remind me of like how we're positioned?
Right now, you are standing just outside the door. On one side, there is all three of you, more or less standing side by side. On the other one is all three of them, also more or less standing side by side.
Okay.
Sayuri is facing
so far.
nobody.
Nobody. I thought we killed one guy.
Nope.
No.
I thought we had taken out somebody too.
You did take out the two
Do we need
Guilans
to
that ambushed
watch?
you.
Okay, that's
Behind
what
you?
it was. I was like, do we
we
need
took
to
out
watch
the-
last week's video, Julio?
The invisible cunts is who we took out.
Yeah, yes, the invisible cunts.
Well. If it isn't the invisible cunt.
Yeah,
All right.
Sayuri is facing Antonio face to face, and the other two Tankos are facing one of them Laddie, the other one Johnny, in honorable combat.
Well-
At least that's what they think, but you guys are being all dishonorable and stuff.
Laddie, just beat your guy down. I'm pretty sure you already gave him one harm.
Okay,
Yeah,
Just
one of the
beat
guys
up
does
my
have
guy.
one harm on him. The one
and
fighting
then
that.
whoever finishes their guy first can just help the next person. They don't know what's gonna hit them. They're dumb. All right, where's my dice? I get 2 of them. Okay, we're gonna roll real good.
Yeah? You did?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
What's
Nice
your... Do you have a focus in close combat?
Let me open my.
She would need to have
thingamabobber.
2 focuses for the
Do you
2.
have 2 focuses in close combat? No, probably not.
Yeah, actually, I do. At least I do if I'm reading it right. It's the first slot, right?
No, that's expertise.
That's yeah.
It's the
That's
second slot.
expertise.
It's
the
the one
second
that
slot
says-
is focus.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's the
damn it!
fuck.
I got really excited.
All right.
Heck it! All right, that's fine. I get to roll. I think is it 7 dice?
Well,
Am I
hold on.
remembering that right?
Julio gets to decide if he's spending heat to dodge you or not.
No, go away.
He will not spend heat to dodge, not this
All
time.
right, good.
And you do generate 1 momentum from the 2 successes because it only takes 1 to.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. God
Hold
damn it.
on. So you're gonna do 1 damage automatically, and then what was
Okay.
your strength? I can never remember the Tessium Chopper's damage.
It was like 4. Her strength was like 14.
My strength is. Oh, my brawn is 13.
Close enough.
So
I am not especially brawny, and I don't like that.
13 is gonna be plus 3, and then the Tessium Chopper is gonna be 5. So you're gonna roll 8d6.
Okay, so I'll roll 7 more because I just accidentally rolled 1.
Okay. Come on, laddie.
All right, 6. 2 6s. Oh, that is good. So
Eh.
so
The 4s and the
there's
5s
2
don't mean anything, right?
Uh-uh.
No.
No,
So it's gonna be
2
5
2s.
damage, or 6 damage because of the plus 1.
6
And then
damage
the-
and 2
wait, so
complications. Oh, and I got a
each-
2.
Each 2 is 2 damage. So it's
Oh.
4 damage from the 2s plus 1 from the 5s.
Oh,
I mean, from the 1, so it's 5 damage, and then each 6 should do 1 more damage,
2 more damage.
and then right, so then it's
No, 2 more damage for 6.
yes,
Per
yes, that's what I'm saying.
6.
So
So she's at
9?
8, 9, 10 damage, and
10
it's
damage.
piercing 4.
Oh, because I got 1 auto damage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole 10 damage,
Laddie's a murder boy.
and that's enough to inflict another harm.
Good.
good, excellent.
That poor guy.
No. Remember, he's a war criminal.
Well, she's a war criminal. I mean, he's.
Hey!
No, and he's her buddy.
It's her buddy.
Her pal.
So, what harm will you choose to inflict?
I'm gonna rip off his hat
Teach
because
him.
Laddie doesn't like it, and I'm gonna stab him in the face.
Good.
Bleed. No, but remember, you have to pick knockout. Sorry,
Oh yeah.
knockout, bleed, grievous
No, I'm
wound.
gonna knock him out. Or no, or do I want to do a grievous wound? I'm gonna knock him out.
All right. So to
What-
get
What's the thing that, like, doesn't it give him an additional damage or something?
I don't remember what the grievous wound does actually.
grievous wound is +1 difficulty in all agility, brawn, and coordination-based attacks. Or rather, +1/+2 resolve damage. It's basically he
Is
gets
that just
more,
for the next turn?
Yeah, he gets more easier to convince to run away, basically.
Oh, well, I don't want him to run away. I want to kill him.
Yeah.
That's
So-
stupid. Just knock him out. Just Laddie just like takes his weapon and baps him in the head with it.
All right, let's see if he can roll a resistance test, and this one's gonna be difficulty 2.
No resistance. Get wrecked.
See what resistance this guy.
That is already his second one.
Yeah, that's why the difficulty is 2.
She keeps trying to knock him unconscious, and he's like, "No, I don't think I want to."
He keeps hitting
Laddie
him on
very
the head.
persistently baps him in the head.
That's why you took the hat off this time. You're like, "Oh, the hat is clearly what is making this more difficult."
And he passes.
He's stupid. We're gonna hit him in the head again. Next chance he gets.
Yeah, you just you went for it, and he passed it.
They bought us another momentum.
Yeah, for the squad this time. Doc Gio's trying to get on our good side after that earlier one.
Come on, you guys, give me some heat. I want to do some cool
You
stuff.
have 3 times, man. All right.
So who's next?
Antonio, dale.
All right, so I'm gonna
Not
go...
so fast, because Sayuri is going to interrupt you and use as the initiative at no heat cost to act before you.
What a rude
And-
bitch.
Yeah. And I'm going to spend 2 heats in her attack.
Oh,
And she's
No,
going to
she's
go through.
already really mean.
She is very
Can
mean.
you calm down?
All right.
She's not a nice lady.
whoa. I am. What the fuck?
That is 3
Aha, she gets a
successes.
complication.
Yeah, she got a
also,
complication. with
I'm
3
gonna get a. I'm gonna use my free react.
Okay.
Oof.
If you want one of our momentum to cancel that out,
And
I feel like fighting Sayuri should not be the place that we have complications.
Well, no, that's her complication.
No, she
Oh,
got a
it's her complication. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
That's a good
Not
thing.
bad. Yeah, she
keep
can
her
have
com-
as many complications as she wants.
Let me see
okay,
if I
so
decide
yeah,
what
and then I will
complications.
spend one of the momentum.
Okay.
So yeah, I pay you 0 heat for my first reaction,
Okay.
and then I spend a momentum, and because I have the talent, I get 2 additional dice instead of just 1.
All right.
All right. I almost rolled 4d100.
Oh dear.
That's 3 successes on my end.
Heck yeah.
All right. So that did not go as she planned,
Good.
because she did not quite hit you. And actually, in her rush to go ahead and strike at you, she is going to make her next hit 1 difficulty higher, because she is in a bad position. However, she is going to use the extra, the swift action heat spend. I'm going to spend 2 heat
Okay.
for her to attack you again. And I'm going to spend another heat to make it 3 dice this time.
All right. I'm gonna give you 1 heat back to react this time.
Okay. All right. So we're at 2 heat.
And that's going to be 3 successes.
All right.
There's so much up and downs here.
Yeah. And fuck it. I have to. Can I borrow that momentum?
Yeah,
I
that's fine.
pay it back. I swear.
Yep.
And I'll grab that momentum, and I'll Oh my god, no.
Oof.
Thank God for rerolls.
Yeah, so I'll reroll those 3 dice. Because I have
I need to reread that section about rerolling complications.
Yeah. And then, so that's 4 successes instead, so I'll give that momentum right back.
All right.
I like it. Can Antonio actually take his turn now? Has she had enough things to aggravate us with?
No, but yeah, he can.
Yeah. He's gonna show her the old razzle dazzle, and I am actually not gonna spend the momentum from the pool. I'm gonna burn one of my infinity points.
Ooh.
And
How
then
many do
roll
you have
my
left?
test. I start with 2, and I have 1 left
I also have 1 left.
after this one.
For those of you watching, infinity points automatically give you a 1 on the roll, which in most games is bad, but in this game will give you 2 successes.
So that will be 3 successes on the 2 hit.
All right.
You don't have
she
focus?
is going to.
Oh, no, the 18.
I do have focus, which is why it's giving me 3 successes. The 18 is not a success.
But you can re-roll it.
Fair. Keep forgetting. Not that it matters. Why don't I roll like this in Land of Ice and Snow?
She is going to spend 2 of her menacing heat that she gets for herself in order to parry.
Okay.
Okay.
1 to parry and 1 to increase the dice pool by 1. And that's good. Yeah, she gets also 3 successes.
Okay. Then nothing happens.
I imagine that this is like an anime fight going on over there. Blades, like monofilament blades, cutting through the walls and the air, but not each other.
Actually, Antonio is using his Blade of St. George, but she is actually using a monofilament blade. So anything she touches, she will cut through. So Antonio is dodging and weaving and bobbing while she's just like flat of the blade, like blocking.
Parrying the flat of the blade, like every time. He's like, meeting edge on edge, that just nicks your blade. Fuck that. Just smacking
giving
it aside.
her shoulder pauldrons to, deflect the blow. Which is, it's all pretty impressive also because the other 2 are wearing helmets. Well, one of them is wearing a helmet. The other one got his helmet knocked out by Laddie. But she's not. Like, she's full on just like bareheading it, like hair flowing in the wind. Like, there's supposed to be no wind in here because it's a space station, but just for her there is wind. And
one of the Tankos has like a
And for
fan
Antonio.
in the back of his little helmet, and she stands behind him for strategic purposes.
there is wind only for her and Antonio as they carry out their fateful duel.
Fluttering tavern in the wind. In the background you can just hear the demonetizing sound.
Demonetizing sound.
Meanwhile, Johnny is like, axe, smash.
Alrighty.
That's
Go ahead,
gonna be
Johnny.
2 successes.
Woo. That's going to generate you 1 momentum, and go ahead and roll your damage while he rolls his parry rating. Great.
Oh, he's got a parry thingy? Okay, sure.
His sword has parry 3, which means that he gets conditional soak equal to 3d6, basically.
That's cute. I like that. Yeah. So the testing chopper was 4 dice. Was 4 dice naturally? No, it was 5 dice naturally.
It's 5 dice naturally.
Okay, so and then I add 5 dice, so I'm gonna roll 10 dice.
Jesus.
8 together. Strong.
Oh my god.
Mein Gott.
For those of you following along,
I need more coffee for this.
every 5 points that you do counts as a harm. And I just did 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I have armor piercing 4.
Did we kill it?
Is it dead yet?
Well, he's definitely
Is it dead yet?
like
dead
I'm not
yet.
even gonna bother counting this. He's not dead, but he does suffer 2 harms.
I think
Straight
I'll
up.
go for a walk.
That's a lot of damage.
So he's going to suffer 2 harms. I'm going to... This is the same guy that Megan's been trying to knock out. So I'm going to bleed and knock him out.
He is not. He's the other guy.
No. I'm attacking Megan.
Oh, you are attacking that guy?
Yeah, that's why
Okay.
the other guy's been so pissed at me the whole time.
All right.
Aw.
So never mind.
Laddie's a
Then
little jealous.
He's gonna straight up die.
Okay.
Like, don't even.
No. That's why my opponent was so pissed. He's like, how are you going to ignore me and then 2-on-1 my friend?
Like this. Are you wondering, or are you asking for pointers? I am very unclear.
In that case, since he's dead, I do take his head clean off. Since he's not wearing a helmet.
Yep. Laddie knocked off his helmet, and you unceremoniously decapitate him.
Teamwork.
That's fucking teamwork. I am going to spend that momentum that I just generated. I'm going to spend it immediately. And boarding shotgun his friend.
Swift action requires...
Dual wielding spends 1 point.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, that's why you can do it. That's
if
going to
you-
be 2 successes.
All right. I am going to spend a heat to dodge.
Okay.
That's 2 successes as well.
All right, that's fine. Johnny looks him right in the eyes and he says, "And now it's your turn."
He
We're not
lets
locked
out
in here with you.
he lets out a string of angry Japanese, and you don't know a lot of Japanese, but you know that the word dog was there several times.
They keep
It's
saying
going
this.
way too fast for your.
I
translator.
catch the word dog and I immediately howl. And
Ooh.
and I'm assuming Laddie joins me.
There's the
Yeah, you're
sheep
gonna
wolf that
start a
lost it.
howling.
It's gonna ooh.
Ooh-woos.
This bastard is just gonna ooh back at you.
We all just stand there now and awoo. Nobody fights.
So that is all of you, I believe.
Aye.
Next up
That guy.
is he is rather annoyed at the moment.
Is this the guy who
he's
chain
going
rifled the artichoke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He
Let's
is
talk
going
shit.
to swing at Johnny, and that's going to be 2 successes.
I'm absolutely 100% spending that momentum to not get disgated.
De pingao.
That is going to be 2 successes.
All right. Sounds good.
And he's just swinging at me, and I'm only vaguely blocking. I just... No.
All right. At this point, Sayuri is going to topple the initiative. Use her seize the initiative for no cost again, and take another swing
'Cause it's a new turn.
Yeah, take another swing at Tony. Ooh.
This fucking guy.
Ooh, and that's gonna be 3 successes.
Antonio, it is the top of the initiative, so you get your free react also.
I get my but I need to get 3. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna live wild, and I'm
Give me
gonna
some die.
pay you no heat, and then I'm gonna spend my last remaining infinity point to get myself 2 successes, and then anything I roll is.
It's momentum for our turn.
And I just rolled 3 successes.
So that's 3
Very
momentum.
nice.
5 successes total.
So you gain 2 momentum.
Yep.
That's fantastic. I don't have any heat to do fancy shit with.
Oh no. And now, you know,
Waste them all.
in the
Wait,
name of God. In the
wait,
name
I
of God.
do. Never mind. I forgot that she has menacing 3. So she does have the 2 heat necessary to swing at you again. And that's gonna be 2 successes
All right.
by the skin of her teeth.
I'm gonna pay you 1 heat now.
You're not going to take that momentum? It's your call. We have
What happened?
2.
Yeah, no. I'll pay him the heat, but you have to spend heat for the reaction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, extra reactions are always heat.
Yeah. And then I'll take a momentum so that I can dunk 4 die into it. And that is 4 successes actually.
Yeah,
So I get 2 more momentum back. I take 1 and I put 2 in the pile. You know, it is like a perpetual momentum machine. It is my turn now.
Go for it.
All right, and now But the maximum amount of extra dice you can have is 3.
Yes, you can never roll
I
more
will
than 5
still.
dice.
I don't care. I'll take 2 of that momentum I just made, and I will throw 5 dice at this bitch.
He's crazy.
It's crazy.
He's a madman.
This man is insane.
Yeah. Oof.
She is
And
going
I'll
to.
re-roll that. I'll re-roll the 20 and the 17. So then it's 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4 successes.
All right. Gonna spend the 1 heat for her to do her best at dodging.
What is she doing?
Oh
Oh,
no.
and she got another complication.
That's a
Oh,
complication.
man.
That I'm just gonna give you 1 momentum for that one.
So then that's 4 successes to 1. So that means I get 3 momentum plus 1 momentum from the complication
Right. If you want, you can spend that immediately to add damage and stuff like that.
to add damage. Yep.
And you can either add dice or add damage directly, if I remember right.
I'll spend 1 for damage, and then I'll keep 1. I'm gonna see how many d6s I have to reroll, because spending a momentum lets you reroll any amount of d6s for the damage.
Okay, so...
And then, for me, it's only 8 d6, and then 1 automatic.
Only, he says. Gonna roll her parry rating, and that's not very good.
Come on, Antonio. You can't let the backwater Hicks show you up.
Look at that. What a cool kid. And I'm going to reroll the 5. I'm going to spend a momentum to reroll the 5, the 4, and the 2 4s. So that's 3d6.
Okay. You already spent that momentum, or you're spending another one?
I'm spending another momentum.
Got it.
I spend 1 to give me additional damage, and then now a second to
Okay. Got it.
reroll 3d6. And they still turn into nothing, but whatever.
Okay, so it's whatever you got plus 2.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2. 1, 3, 5, 6, 8, plus 1 base from the blade, plus 2. So that's 11.
11?
1 base from the blade. So there's 8 plus 1 base from the blade, plus 2. So 11.
Okay.
And then the Blade of St. George is piercing 2, I want to say.
All right.
All right. So
How are these tankos on the board, by the way?
Yeah, it's piercing 2.
One of them is looking like fine. He's not really all that hurt. Sayuri is looking fresh as fuck. Like, this is the first time that you guys have hurt her.
Okay.
No. So does it cause a harm?
It is enough to cause a harm, yes. How much was it exactly?
11 damage.
11 damage.
pierce 2.
minus... Okay, yeah, it is enough to cause a harm.
So cherry on top. My blade is grievous, which means that when it since it's designed to inflict harm, whenever it would inflict harm, it inflicts an additional harm instead as well.
Jesus.
So I do 2 harm to her.
That's ugly. Wait, no, Grievous, I think you have to have effects to activate.
No. If it inflicts 1 or more harms, it inflicts 1 additional harm on the same type as well.
Shit, alright.
So I'm gonna bleed her twice. I wanna slice her face.
Oh, that's dirty.
Yeah. Ad mortem inimicus.
Darker than I expected from Antonio, but okay.
Alright, she has the bleeding
Remember, he's
condition.
essentially the Inquisition.
Yeah. The Inquisition. What a show. The only thing I know how to do is kill people, and I am very good at it.
She has the bleeding condition. And 2 harms. She is no longer fresh as fuck.
Good.
No, she is not this fresh prince you speak of.
Z, you're up.
Yippee!
Prince that was promised.
I like that this guy wants honorable combat, and he's getting beat up by 2 dogs and an octopus.
He's rather upset, yes.
You're just punching him while he's on the floor. Just...
Yeah, well, we're taking him out. I'm gonna take him out. Watch. Just gonna
What a way to go.
So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot him with my little.
He keeps dodging me.
Wait, no, that's good. That's
Yes.
a double success, right?
Well, if you have a
Oh,
focus.
If you have focus.
One. That's 2.
Do you have a focus on ballistics? I forget.
Oh no, I don't think so. No. So it's just 1 then. So you only get the double if you have the focus on the skill.
Double check that you don't have the first ballistic talent, which would let you reroll the 17.
What's?
Does anybody remember what it's called?
No. I only read up on the close combat things.
Yeah, I know.
You know me.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I don't have any talents that has anything to do with shooting a gun. So.
Okay. All right. You just have to check.
So no, then just 1 success.
All right. So he is going to take it. Roll your damage.
Julio's saving that heat to avoid getting mollywopped by Laddie.
So since the damage goes by the successes,
No,
right?
no. The damage is your damage is going to be. You're going to roll 66.
So is it always 66?
Yeah, because it's based on your awareness. No, your coordination and the damage of the weapon. Your coordination gets you 2 extra dice.
Yeah. So basically, the better you are at shooting the gun, the more you would get to maximize its damage potential.
How do you know that I get 2 from coordination?
Because you have a 10 coordination, which gives you 2.
Okay, that's just one of those like modifier kind of sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So it's just gonna be 6.
Or am I reading this wrong? Hold on. Yeah, 10 gives you +2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's literally the baseline, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll your 66.
Whew. Okay.
She only missed with 1 die.
And he's going to... Oh, actually, never mind. Scratch that. That only happens in melee combat.
Yeah, the parry only works on melee weapons.
So
It's vicious as well, right? So.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Yeah. Oof, that's a lot of damage.
How much would it be total? Is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
No piercing, but it's just a little pistol.
Again, your bullets do ping against his heavy armor, but he does make pain noises.
You're bruising him.
Noises.
They're getting in there.
You're bruising him.
The
Back
the
in the
flesh
ring.
is willing, but the tankor battered and bruised.
Laddie, get him.
Okay. He's gonna get him with his chopper again.
He's going to
That's 2
spend that
successes.
1 heat.
Oh no! Wait, hold on. I have martial arts.
No, you still succeeded.
You succeeded
succeeded?
twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing
Oh,
you could
okay. Yeah, I'm good.
would be like,
Oof.
what should I
Alright.
call it?
He dodged.
Not only
I
does he
don't like
dodge, I gain 1.
Hey, no, go
One-
away.
Got my heat
Stop
back.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
So he dodges Laddie, and little does he know it was all part of our plan. He dodges right into me, and I'm going to spend 1 momentum to roll 3 dice.
All right. He's going to spend that heat again to dodge again, and 2 successes.
No.
Ah, yeah, 3
Yeah.
So
successes.
that's going to
Johnny,
be 3 successes.
snap into Slim Jim, brother.
I'm going to spend that extra heat to roll an extra dice. So I'm going to roll 11d6.
Yes.
And since I spent the momentum, Skull, I get to reroll my dice, right?
No. You have to spend, you either add damage with a momentum or spend a momentum to reroll any number of dice.
Oh.
Okay, so I will spend a momentum to reroll a die. To reroll those 4 dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna
Man, yeah, fucking good investment. That's 5 more damage,
be
literally,
2,
from
3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 11, 13, 15, 16 damage, 17 damage total.
Cool. All right. So that is going to be 2 harms.
Every 5 is a harm? 15 should... Oh, because he parries.
No. It's 2 harms. So if you do 1 damage in a turn, that's a harm. And if you beat the vigor threshold, it's a harm. Oh. So
and
you did 1 harm for doing more than 5, and another harm for beating the threshold. So that's 2 harms.
Oh, okay. Is he at 0 wounds there?
Well, right now he had no wounds on him. After this, he's gonna have 2.
He's gonna regret it.
Okay, so I'm going to knock him out and bleed him.
Phew. All right, so he has bleeding, and let's see if he gets knocked out, which he shouldn't because he doesn't have any previous wounds. He does not.
Okay.
And he gains 2 heat. For me.
I did what I could do.
Yeah. Then it's his turn, and he is going to try to swing at you again. And he's going to spend 1 heat to make it 3 dice.
And then his bleeding condition, how is it gonna...
His bleeding condition?
He's stupid.
Just a sec. And he suffers some damage. That's going to be... Oh, wow. He suffers 4 damage from his bleeding.
Good.
Since he's at 0 wounds, does that give him another harm?
No.
Okay. Just check.
So remember, every time you get him to 0 vigor, the vigor starts all over again. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was once you're at 0, every time you get hit, you get a harm.
No, it's every time you reach 0 vigor or get 5 damage in a turn.
Okay.
Yeah, he is going to swing at you, and that's 3 successes.
I'm going to let him hit me, so that momentum is there for Antonio to defend himself against Sayuri's nonsense. So roll to see where he hits me.
I forgot that table.
I've got it up.
It's D20, right?
Yep.
6.
So that's going to be the left arm.
All right. It's going to be... Okay, so there's going to be 2, 4, 5. Yes, 5, 6 damage.
Okay. So my armor soaks 2.
It's piercing 2, so your armor is ignored.
Okay, so then my brawn also gives you soak, right?
No.
No. So I just take 6 damage.
Yep.
I will take a harm.
Yes, you will. And he will give you cripple.
What's cripple do?
Yeah, you're at +1 difficulty on all agility, brawn, or coordination-based attacks.
Okay.
He is going to hit you in the... Where do you say that he hit you?
The left arm.
Yeah, he's going to hit you right on the left arm. His katana sinks deep in a thrust, and you feel that the muscles in the arm are not being quite as responsive as they should be.
Okay.
Rude.
Yeah, and then top of the initiative again, Sayuri is going to do her thing and attack Antonio again.
What?
Spending
a rude bitch.
Spending 1 heat for 3 dice, and that is going to be 4 successes.
Well, she's not nice.
Yeah. What a rude.
You're gonna take your momentum?
Yeah. I'll give him 0 heat, and then I'll spend the momentum
for 4 dice.
Oh no! I can do one better. I invoke my Curse of the Mayfly. Antonio dips into his life reserves, and he ages D6 years and gains an infinity point. That's a real thing, by the way.
That's a thing. Yeah.
None of us can see him, so we actually have no idea what he's doing.
But under the helmet, his beard gets long, his hair gets gray.
It's
6 years is a lot. Oh, 1d6. You have to roll it.
yeah,
So
1d6 years.
It-
And
how
then
the- how is that
only
a
2
thing?
years. Just cause.
It's bio. He was a volunteer for bio experiments, so he now that happens to him sometimes. Basically, he gets older randomly.
And he judges us?
I like to think it's like very dramatic, you know, like his eyes just start bleeding, and it's like he gets like one moment of like supreme reaction.
Okay.
So
that's 2 successes
2
automatically.
successes, and I'm gonna reroll that.
Yeah.
20
good.
into a 15, so that's 4 successes instead.
Good enough
Corvus
to.
Belli was like, how do we make them edgy? Edgier.
Man, I really have to look into this whole like when you guys roll complications thing, because I cannot believe that does not give me heat.
I'll go look at it now. While it's her turn and his turn.
All right, and then I'm gonna smack her back, and now I'm gonna spend that momentum.
And she's gonna spend the heat to parry. Oh, only 1 success.
Oh no.
All right, I got 2 successes, but a complication. But I'm gonna reroll it.
So the word complication appears 151 times, so Search is not going to help me. Give me a second.
So that is 4 successes instead.
I'm looking to. Yeah, you do hit her, and you gain 1 momentum.
Shouldn't it be 2 for 4 successes versus her 1? Because I needed to beat her by 1.
Yeah, 2 momentum.
Okay, awesome. And all right, so and I'm going to spend one of the 2 momentum I just gained to reroll the.
Yeah. You're even with your rerolls, I should be getting heat. So.
Oh, okay. So you just.
So I will
earned
give
it.
you 4 heat to make up for them. Sound fair?
Every natural 20 that is rolled, I should get. Well, except for the ones that I roll, I should be getting heat.
All right, so
So
I'll spend 1 momentum to go.
does 4
the
sound good,
3.
Julio?
Yeah.
I think 3 is a better number.
You know what? Make it 6 because you guys. I'm gonna go through chat right now, and I'm pretty sure that you've rolled about 6. So let's make it 6.
Sounds good.
No.
You're the DM.
All right.
You could have just
we're
kept your
rolling the
mouth
3,
shut,
the 3,
maybe.
the 5, and the 5. 4 dice.
All right.
And I spent 1 momentum and I got 1 more damage, but it's 3. I mean, it's 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 is 6, plus vicious 1 is 2 more, so that's 8, plus 1, so 9 plus 1 and 8, so 10 damage, and then piercing 2.
Let's see how much she soaks with her parry. Oh, yeah, nice. So she has. And you said 11 damage?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, so she is going to soak. Alright. It's enough to give her another harm.
That's 2 harms again, because again, I am Grievous Blade.
Yeah.
You are
I'm
a
just swinging.
mean man, is what you are.
General Grievous at her. And now that I learned about the cripple state, she's going to be crippled instead.
Yeah. She is actually incapacitated due to your attacks.
Oh, yeah. She needs to think about what she did.
So you find your opening through your furious, vigorous back and forth with her. You slice in with your blade of what was it again?
Well, the Blade of St. George, you know.
The Blade of St.
I have a
George.
thing for this too, you know. As I finished the blade, and she just, spirals down to the ground, I just go, Quod non rursum occidas. And it means never again will you kill anyone.
Nobody knows what Antonio's talking about. We all just kind of
And
look at
once
each
she's
other
on the
and we're like,
ground
oh
and
no.
finish the other guy, I want to flip her over, and in the gap in her armpit, I'm just gonna shove the blades right down.
All right. So who's next?
Laddie.
As she drops to the ground, by the way, the other Tanko, he Sayuri, just like at the top of his lungs.
Yeah, we know what her name is.
He's big mad now.
No, we've heard.
Do we want to do Z or Laddie next?
I'll go. I'm quick.
All right, dale, take it.
I'm just going pew pew. So
Highly effective.
Highly effective
Yeah.
fuser.
I didn't mean that. Ignore that last one.
I'm gonna spend the heat for him to dodge, which he gets 2 successes for.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
And she goes back into the room.
She's like, oh, you're paying attention now.
And duck back in. Yeah. All right, Laddie's gonna beat him with his hat.
Beat him with the
Beat
other
him
guy's
with his
hat.
hat.
But
You're
also
not
his
using your tesium chopper, is that it?
No, he's definitely
Okay.
using his tesium chopper. Chill.
I was gonna say,
She's dual wielding with the TCM chopper in one hand, the hat in the other one.
gonna spend another heat
Not
for
like
the dodge.
that, he isn't. He's gonna martial arts that. That's what he's gonna do.
The second reaction is 2 heat, right, Julio?
Yes, it is.
Okay, just checking.
Okay, so martial arts made it better.
I mean, the 15 probably had a hit to begin with, but I don't know. But it's
Success, you got 2, so that's 1. Well, you hit basically.
Yeah. So now we're gonna do. Is it 7 or 8? 8.
Yes, you're 8 plus 1.
And describe your action of how you're taking this guy down.
With the hat. He's got
With
the
the
hat
hat.
in one hand, and he's got his tesium chopper in the other, and he baps him on the head and drives it into his shoulder. Baps him with the hat, drives the tesium chopper into his shoulder. He's gonna use that stupid hat.
All right. So as you drive your tesium chopper into his shoulder, he just looks at you. His eyes are completely like gone at this point. Blood is spurting out of his mouth, and he collapses to the floor. In his last moments, he grasps toward Sayuri and doesn't quite make it as he dies.
Yeah, we were absolutely not letting him touch Sayuri again. That's not how we do.
No. And then it's just... And then you just jiggle it around in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jiggle her around in there. Antonio does his very dramatic stabbing through the armpit of Sayuri, and the combat is over. You guys have prevailed against these opponents.
Laddie's gonna keep that rice patty hat as a trophy. He's gonna wear it now.
We'll get you a samurai robe too, like a little like.
For the record, I love the idea of an antipode wandering around with a Tanko hat. That's awful. I look at Antonio and I say, staying big.
Antonio's just taking a moment to catch his breath as he quite literally aged 2 years in the span of this combat. Like you see like fucking like rivulets of blood seeping out of his helmet. And he's like, all right, let's go to the next location. The next room that Z had booked in quotation marks.
Okay.
Z sticks her head out. Is it safe yet?
Oh, shit.
quiet.
Hey, Julio,
Yes.
they have chain rifles.
We're gonna take him.
Child on Christmas morning is what you just look like.
Oh my god, do we each get 2? Can we have one for each hand?
I can have one for each hand because I can wield a 2-handed weapon in each hand. You can have one.
Can I get one?
Aw, okay.
I want to shoot a chain.
Is there enough for Z too?
There are 3
Chain
chain
rifles
rifles.
for
All 3 of them.
everyone.
All 3 of them are intact, as a matter of fact.
Everybody gets 1.
Chain rifle. I like that. That sounds insane.
So Antonio's just over there like, oh
As
my
we're
God.
walking back, Z, Z and J-Dog in wolf form are attempting to have an argument about the fact that Z cannot even wield it, and it would be a waste for her to have it because it's so much larger than she is.
But it looks so cool.
In one and 2 word sentences, right?
Yeah, she can barely lift the thing, but you know.
She sets it on the ground like it's an anti-tank rifle. Just like mounts it, and then she pulls the trigger.
So it has like little legs that kicks out. And it's like.
We'll put a little swivel mount on the back of Laddie so that C can fire it from on top.
Yes,
like
perfect.
So we head to the second room. I'll take the rear, although I am injured, and it's time for Dr. Dog.
Oh yeah, Laddie's a doctor. All right,
on the way there,
his opposable thumbs.
On the way there, everybody roll me a difficulty 2 observation.
Okay.
I'm looking at cameras. I've got cameras. I've got eyes. I'm totally like on top of that shit.
Yeah, that's why I'm letting you roll an observation for everybody.
Oh, I got it.
What is
I only got 1, so I am no go.
Me too.
I doubt that I have a focus and observation, but you know what? Let's check it out.
You do, actually. No, Z has, but you do not.
I have expertise. Is that what?
Oh, actually, you do, Skull. You both do. So you both generate 1 momentum each.
Ooh.
And Z, you see through the cameras, and Skull, Antonio, you see out of the corner of your eye, actually...
Of my 360 visor?
Yeah, you are a Santiago Knight, so you do have a 360 visor. You do see how some of the Seguridade up in the 7th floor are taking aim at you guys with a sniper rifle.
Excuse me.
It's fucking...
As we got company.
Rude as hell.
And they take a shot.
Hey,
you have the opportunity to react because you noticed.
Get down!
Incoming!
I
point him out.
I'm gonna spend the...
My hair's just pointing in different directions.
Who are they shooting at, Julio?
They are taking a shot at you, Johnny, because you're the largest target. And they get 4 successes.
Oh dear.
And a complication.
We try to tackle Johnny to the ground.
Yeah.
Can that count as an assist for my dodge?
Yeah. Tell you what, yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so that's gonna give me an extra die. No, they're gonna roll the 1 die, right? Is what we decided.
Yeah,
we roll.
Antonio rolls the 1 die.
Oh, well, yeah. No.
I'm gonna spend. I would really rather not get shot.
Sniper rifles are not fun.
Yeah, they got 4 successes.
You could. I mean, I'm okay with you burning all 3 momentum and then rolling 5 dice back at it and praying to God.
Praying to
normally
dog.
What I do, but praying to dog.
Praying to dog.
What was dodge under? Hey Julio, how do you make a dodge roll?
It's
agility.
It should be
athletics.
Acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics.
Not athletics, right?
No.
That's a shame because I have a 17 in athletics. I only have a 14 in acrobatics. All right, so I am gonna spend the 3 momentum and cry a little bit about it inside.
It's fine. We'll get some back. Don't worry.
And that's gonna be 4 successes. So I really did need all of them.
No, good enough. There's the 1 shot, and what are you guys gonna do?
How far away is the stupid sniper rifle?
All the way on the other side of the building.
What a piece of shit. All right.
I pick up an artichoke in each arm, and like start running down the hallway.
Just book it down the hall.
How far away are we from our destination?
You are making it. You do have enough. You can run fast enough that you can make it before they can unjam the sniper rifle and take another shot.
Who's the sniper?
Let us know where we're at, though.
Vladim's people.
Oh, that's right. That's the other jackass that was in the hotel with us on the other side of the building.
Is there a way to take a roundabout way to where we're going, just so these people don't know where we're headed?
Is there
I
a
don't
way
want
to
to
get
give
out
up.
of line of sight? Is what you're asking.
Yeah, I guess.
You can jump out through the exterior balcony of the room and make your way out through there
Why
to
can't we
another
just
room or
go
whatever.
through the interior of the building?
You
Just
can also
walk
try to
I'm
break
very
the wall.
confused.
No.
I mean,
Oh.
it's not a bad idea.
No. There's only so much that they're willing to expense on this mission.
Okay.
Let's just fucking go into the room, and then if we have to, we'll blow out the window, and then.
This is a terrorist attack. Like, we can't be held responsible for
Are
everything
we
that
the
happens right now.
terrorist
Are we the baddies?
attacks?
Have you
We have skulls
noticed
in our uniforms?
Are we the baddies?
tiny pictures of skulls on our uniforms?
What do skulls make you think of?
Death, cannibals,
Pirates. Pirates are fun.
fun. Yeah, but fun or not, pirates are still the baddies.
Aww.
So you guys are in the room.
Okay.
You have Kaari and her companion, who at this point has passed out.
Why is he passed out?
Is he just frightened or is he hurt?
He's rather frail, as an artichoke would be.
Paper
He
mache.
didn't get attacked, right?
Yeah, he got hit.
He got hit.
Yeah, that's where they were.
Silly
Symbiote
artichokes.
armor.
Alright, so can we like...
He actually does not have symbiote armor.
No, that's why I'm saying that's what they wear.
So is there any way that I can secure the room?
I'm gonna have to have words with Jimmy about these artichokes and their usefulness.
Yeah,
What do you mean
they're-
their usefulness? They're supposed to be useless. You guys are the muscle here. They're
They have
supposed to be civilians.
Yeah, he
Alright.
was shooting. He was getting involved at least. Like,
Alright,
Yeah.
so can we take the interior of the building to go to a different room so that we don't get shot at?
Well, there's a balcony outside. There's a wall. There's different ways that you can go about this.
so we're getting shot in the room, not before we get into the room.
You got shot before you got into the room. There was one shot, and then you had enough time to move all the way into the
Jump.
room, and there was no more shots that you could hear.
Okay, the layout of this place, is it like an interior place? Like, is it a hallway with doors? Or is it like a hotel in Florida where like basically everything's on the
Everything's
outside because they're
open, yeah.
weirdos?
So it's a circular building, right?
Okay.
There is an interior, an inside hallway, which is also a balcony from which you can see down into the central
Okay,
plaza.
so it's like an atrium kind of thing? Is
Yeah.
that what we're going for? Okay.
Let me
That
send
was
you a
okay.
picture.
No, that makes a lot more sense.
I mean, we have the layout of the.
Yeah.
No, like we have the layout, but I was thinking it was I don't know, like an indoor hotel. Does that make
yes.
sense?
As opposed to those
Yeah.
outdoor hotels.
You're a dumb bitch.
Damn!
Understand why we're
Someone's
getting
angry.
shot.
But yeah.
So I don't suggest staying here. So you were saying that we can
That's
go
why, yeah.
outside of the balcony and like get out, and then we won't be in line of sight from anybody because they're by the door.
We're on the second
Right?
floor, so Laddie and I can just jump down.
Yeah, that's totally fine. Can we jump down and take the artichokes with us? Will we be okay?
Yeah.
Will they be okay, rather?
You are on the second floor, so yeah, you can definitely jump down.
Okay.
It's like this. I sent you guys in the Discord an image of what it looks like. Just instead of there being plants and stuff in the middle, it's just like an open plaza with tables and restaurants. and whatnot.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I was thinking of
Okay.
something different, but I think you got what I was saying.
So yeah, I look at Antonio and I say tiki bar.
Again?
We can go back to the tiki bar.
Well, don't we cross the
No.
sniper's line of fire when walking
No,
back?
because the balcony is facing the tiki bar. The snipers are in the other direction, right, Julio?
Okay.
Yes, there's balconies inside that look into the interior of the building, and there's balconies outside that look into the exterior.
Right. So
Yeah,
yeah.
going in the opposite direction of the shooters.
So
Yeah.
I ask Laddie to grab Z, and I grab again the artichokes in each arm and just jump out.
Okay. How many people are left alive in the
2.
regicide?
We got Vladine and God, what was his name? The Japanese guy, Damien Su.
He is very much not Japanese, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, she's the Japanese.
Racist.
Sayuri
Look at
was
this
the
guy.
Japanese one.
For some reason, I had her pictured as the Chinese and him as the Japanese. I had them totally backwards in my brain.
But her name's Sayuri.
So
Yeah, that
Sayuri.
doesn't mean anything.
And he's not like, he's Eugeniese. He's not exactly Chinese. Like,
Right.
I would say that ethnically, he's actually Korean.
Okay.
Whoa! He's not a second-class
just
citizen
making
in
us sound
Yuching. He's not
racist.
a.
So,
Yeah.
like I said, I totally grab. Like I said, I still have them one in each arm, and just jump out the window. I ask Laddie to grab Z, and completely forget that Antonio might need a way down on his own.
I'm wearing power armor. I have
By the way,
kinematic.
Skull, Koreans would not be second-class citizens in Yuching, because if a Uyghur can make it to crane rank, Koreans are definitely safe.
Okay.
Considering their whole situation with being concentration camps and stuff.
Yeah.
And just like that, our stream is banned in China.
Oh,
I
no.
think it probably already was. If we were making like a state empire campaign, we might hit number 1 in China. But then we
absolutely.
all have to have like HoloLive avatars, and we'd all be cute anime girls.
We're all tank girls now.
All it takes is one mention of the Uyghur concentration camps or Tiananmen Square, or I'm just gonna keep digging this hole, now that we're already
Man,
banned.
you were at ground level and you pull out the shovel yourself.
So, is it cool for us to make our way back to the
The tiki bar.
the tiki
Tiki.
bar?
Back
Yeah,
to-
you guys managed to jump down. It's and you see no people around in this area, other than just civilians, scattered around. And you do see the tiki bar. It's a clear path. You can make your way over there.
Okay.
As you approach, you do see a few people in security uniforms that have taken positions around the tiki bar.
No, come down.
Is Chu there?
Like,
Yeah, you do see him. He is leaning against one of the interior walls at the moment, smoking a cigarette. He seems rather stressed.
I walk up to him, and I put the artichokes down.
Oh, hey, Johnny.
Tango down.
Tango down, as in you've killed someone.
5.
You've killed 5 people.
They killed me
they
first.
deserved it.
They started it.
Yeah.
Yeah, his smoking gets faster.
I start like, Lady Tanko, Cheater Tanko, Hatless Tanko, Invisible
Laddie's
Cunts.
still wearing that guy's hat. Invisible.
Yeah,
cunts.
he notices. He notices. Does like a double take. Finishes a cigarette. Pulls out another.
Only 2 target left.
Well, that's good, I guess.
That's good? Question mark.
Yeah, if it's 2 that are left, you're gonna be pretty serious. Vlad's is no joke.
I would have put the Tankos as the harder of the 5 others, but I don't know shit about shit, my man.
No matter sneaky. You gotta watch out with more than what you can just see. It's more brain than brawn.
That's not good.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm putting him from a resignation letter as soon as we get out of this mess.
I put my hand on his shoulder. I say, promotion.
He like flinches like you
Your
wouldn't believe.
promotion.
You, Chief.
No, I've bloody had it. All right, I've bloody had it.
I mean, this is a battle royale. It's basically like the worst thing that could happen to him.
He didn't even come with a gun.
It can't get any worse from here.
At this point, I look at Laddie and point at my arm. Doctor.
Oh yeah, Laddie pulls out his little medical bag. He's got like a little briefcase.
The ton
You
is like-
guys, it came out of his
The
backpack.
stethoscope, I'm assuming, a stethoscope
Yeah.
and scrubs that he
Yeah,
takes
he
out from
puts
the
it
bag.
on like for looks, and he like wraps it around his neck, and he like just pats Johnny until he's all good. Here, I'll roll for it.
Do you have the auto medikit or whatever you're supposed to have to heal me?
I have a forest survival kit.
Oh.
Oh.
Hold on. I have field dressing, tracking collar.
Field dressing.
Laddie thinks to no, it's a talent. Laddie thinks to Johnny first aid kit. So ask them if they have one.
I look at you.
I got a stim pack.
Because they're not good for
I look
much
at you.
else.
First aid.
Sasha. And one of the security people comes over, and she actually is wearing a white uniform as opposed to everybody else is wearing light blue, and she has a red cross on her shoulder.
Aw, Laddie wanted to help.
I look at Laddie.
Antonio
Doc-
also has a red cross on both shoulders and his
Not that
chest.
kind of red cross.
It's like, looks at the person's like, yeah. Who has more crosses? This guy.
Sasha does see you, making eyes at the package, the first aid pack that she has, and she kind of like, gingerly offers it to you.
I will accept her assistance, but I am being doctor.
Laddie was gonna lick Johnny's wound and now say that.
That's
Done.
what his field dressing talent actually is.
It makes everyone feel better, though.
Alright. It's just the regular 2 dice roll, right?
Licks his wound, pats his head, and tells him he's a good boy. He's like,
Oh.
Laddie's like,
Aw.
that would have made me feel better. Oh, pay him a momentum so that with the complication. Oh, we don't have any.
Pay him
I
a
have
Give me heat.
both of my infinity points.
Give it to me.
You can't pay. You can't pay with an infinity point. You have to
I
pay.
can't.
No.
All right,
Aw,
we'll give him the
okay.
heat. We'll give him the heat.
I guess I'll let the doctor lady do it.
All right.
Laddie can't see with his stupid hat on. He's got to take it off.
What does
That's
the field
all.
dressing talent give you though?
Hold on. It gives me advantage to healing.
Also,
But with
don't you have the first one, which is physician, which would let you reroll the 20?
oh yeah, I do. Hold on. Okay, so I'll just reroll that 120.
But you still get the heat no matter what.
Yes.
I do still get the heat.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the equipment section.
Well, I didn't do a very good job rerolling.
Look, I love this game, but the equipment section of this book, the fact that it is not separated by type of equipment. And let's be clear, Corvus Belli does the same thing. And it's awful
Well-
every time.
The thing about Corvus Belli is that it's a wiki that you can literally just search.
That's fair.
And if you have weapons, they're literally in your army list. But this is a little difficult to navigate. And
Okay.
yeah, I do get the
Oh,
heat.
okay. So
It's a
Serum is
difficulty 1
356.
test to treat it. You do still have the effects of the, or rather, you have still suffered the wound. It takes 1 day to recover. So until tomorrow, basically, you will be considered to have 1 wound. You don't suffer the effects of it
Right.
because you got treatment. But yeah.
Okay.
also, as a field dressing, it says that even when you don't have a medicine kit, a medikit, you gain a bonus momentum on medicine tests as if you were using a medikit.
Oh, cool.
So you would have gotten a free basically just a free bonus die. And it's like, in addition, when using a medikit to perform a treat action on a patient, they do not suffer the normal +1 difficulty penalty. Not within their reach, specifically.
Sorry, I'm trying to find in the rule book and I'm having
356 is where serum
technical
is.
difficulties.
Yeah.
Page 86 is where the medicine talents are, specifically.
All right. So I am wounded, but I am no longer at +1 difficulty. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's all
you
I
basically have 1 harm, but you don't have the effects of the harm.
Right.
As of right now.
Okay.
Page 80 what? I'm sorry.
86, he said.
86.
Is that it? Yep.
So Johnny sits down on the bar and grabs a bottle of alcohol.
Pours half on the wound, half on yourself.
Some on you, some in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do your thing. Nobody's stopping you. The staff you notice is no longer there. None of the cooks or anything. It's just security personnel.
They left. There's a fuck this shit.
And I
Yeah.
start
Don't get
playing
paid
with the
enough
2
for
chain
this.
rifles. Like, what's that awesome
Just-
model that everyone decides to paint of the dog face with the 2 chain rifles?
The dog face model. There's the
just
dog face model,
flexing.
and then there's Duroc.
Duroc is the one I'm
Sergeant
talking
Duroc.
about.
Duroc, yeah.
Everyone paints
The
that
loop.
guy on every Infinity page. That is the dog face that gets painted.
Yeah.
So-
Monsieur Charcutier.
And
Monsieur
so
Le Chacotier.
he's totally like chain rifling around.
Making noises going, pa-pa, pa-pa, pa-pa.
And he says something along the lines of like Merovingians, because they don't give us chain rifles.
Alright. Fucking, after all this excitement, Antonio's gonna just find a booth to close his eyes for a moment. He looks at Johnny, he's like, wake me up if something important happens.
You got it, boss.
How long can you stay in dog face form?
Usually it's a scene, and it's up to you. You tell me when the scene ends.
Oh yeah, no, the scene ended at the end of combat.
Okay. So I shift down.
And yeah, at this point we can do the reset.
Okay.
Um,
I retighten all my straps,
Actually, you know what? Considering that it's already this late, let's not do the reset. We'll just reset next next session.
Sounds good.
So yeah, you tighten all your straps. You're back to human form.
I am fatigued.
You are fatigued,
Lit tired.
Really tired.
tired. He's not Merovingian. What are you talking about? And you do hear through the speakers Guignol's voice. It doesn't quite play over here, but you do hear it playing very loudly coming from the main building.
We also watch it on the laptop, right?
Can I log into it or pick up the signal?
You can actually.
Right here.
So you open up your comm log and you can display it for your companions to see. Guignol appears in the center of the plaza, and he does seem rather excited. He standing there, a lot of fireworks pop out all around him. He says, "Ladies and gentlemen, what an exciting day! Not one, but two fatalities among the VIPs. This has definitely been a rather momentous occasion. Let's look at some replays." He shows the first video. It's from the point of view of a bystander, actually, at the tent that they had set up in the middle of the plaza. And it shows how Sayuri and her 2 Tanko bodyguards roll in, and they make a mess of things, and they end up cutting the head unceremoniously of Miss Leah Stevens before her crazy koala could even activate. The next one is a shot of you guys from one of the security cameras absolutely decimating Sayuri and her Tankos, decisively ending that battle. It seems like our all-12 team is, as of right now, holding most of the cards. They have proven themselves to be a fearsome opponent, even taking out Miss Sayuri Toda, one that your humble servant definitely thought would be a lot tougher.
I like how
Three
we're
VIPs remain.
0% conspicuous.
3 VIPs remain. And who knows? The next one could be the one you're looking at right now. Until next time, please keep enjoying Ultimate Regicide! He goes off.
I like how we can't disguise ourselves or anything. We're like the most conspicuous people in the whole resort.
You guys are literally wearing, interplanetary cop uniforms while everybody's wearing like Hawaiian shirts.
And we have a gorilla dog, a
Yeah.
knight, and an octopus.
I mean, like,
I'm tropical.
The O12 is the O12 uniform is the least conspicuous thing about us.
Right? I think that, you know what? Laddie thinks that we should all disguise ourselves. And we should go take some, we should commandeer some, Hawaiian shirts from one of the gift shops. And he's gonna walk around in his Hawaiian shirt and his Tanko hat.
At this point, you do notice that on the pool, you can see it over in the distance. People are actually, just going about their business. Like there's people swimming, there's music playing, there's like laughter and beach balls bouncing around. It doesn't seem like these kids here care much
It's really
about
weird.
what's going on.
Is this a game? Is this a simulation? Are we dead?
Killed one of the VIP people. Don't we get like some reprieve or something?
no.
Doesn't seem so.
Oh,
There
hey,
was no special round at the time.
the
Okay.
invisible guys were not
The invisible
assassin.
cunts?
No. They were I guess from what we'd guess, on Yu Ching's payroll, since they're a Yu Ching infiltrator unit.
But were they on Sayuri's or Sue's?
What? They're a Yu Ching unit, so they would be likely on Sue's.
Okay.
I don't know if they work for Kaari company, but Julio can correct me if that. I don't remember.
You would know that Guilangs are very, very loyal people. They're the Jade Empire's go-to infiltrator people, and they don't really do a lot of mercenary work.
All right, so there you go. Antonio knows this. He would have told you.
Okay. So we know that Sue has lost some of his troops already.
Yeah, but he does have a bunch of whatchamacallit.
He might have
Celestial
more
guards
invisible
on him, right?
cunts. Yeah, he has Celestial Guard.
Yep.
It's like line infantry. Stab him good. But if a crane rank agent just comes out with his dick in the wind, then we might have trouble. It's like, oh, surprise, Spitfire. Oh no.
No, thank you.
No gracias.
So, because Johnny is fatigued, he's now at the point where he is trying to sort of rest. What is our... I mean, Antonio's resting because he just sucked his own life force out.
It's like a Faustian bargain of sort.
Yeah, we're all now in calm mode. We can no longer hide. Everybody's got eyes on us.
Everybody that has eyes on everybody at this point.
But they know we are not to be fucked with.
Well,
You do know that the Yuching people have a hacker, so they probably also have access to all the cameras and whatnot. You don't really know about Vadim much. You know that he's holed up on the 7th floor. He's got a bunch of security data with him. And
Is there any way that I can go ahead and secure our area or make it, like, since I have the whole defense hacking, can't I, like, make it harder for them to be hacking systems or stuff like that? Can I, like, lock them out of stuff?
you can... A second.
I want to
So-
take down the hackers, is what I want.
Can we talk to the
you can-
civilians? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
You can create quantronic zone effects in the quantronic zone that deals with the Tiki Hut. Basically, the cameras and the controls for the grill and whatnot. To create a test, it will take a hacking test. You can get extra firewall by using secured zone. You can.
Could I do like fake video of us going to like a different area, kind of sort of deal? Like I want the attention to go away from the Tiki Hut if we're planning on staying here.
Let's see. Considering that is more messing with the camera system as such, let's make it a difficulty 3 technical test, not hacking. Difficulty 3, tech.
Can we get Chu to give us some access so that maybe we can lower the difficulty back down to 2?
Right now, you have all the access that you could possibly have.
Yeah, I've been in the system.
Yeah, Z already penetrated this place like it's nobody's business.
Giggity.
This is her house now.
Octopus penetration, I understand.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. It's a shame. The Kaari bitch is dead. She would have liked that, being Japanese and all.
All right.
She's not a schoolgirl, but she was
Guilty
definitely,
pleasure.
It was a guilty pleasure.
We don't know. We're living in the age of AR and weird psycho drugs that run VR programs and whatnot. So, who knows? Who knows what she was into?
Nobody anymore.
Okay, well, I'm at least going to try. Just for... Why not? Because you never know.
All right, that's difficulty 3 tech.
Ugh.
And he gets.
That's yeah.
Go back to eating my noodles.
All right. So yeah, you guys are going to basically camp out here and spend the night.
Okay. Do you want to call it early so that we don't end up running into another scene that runs late, or do you want to do something else?
Let's call it early. But before we go, through the night, as you guys are, settling in for bed, and the sun finally sets completely because it takes a lot longer to set, considering that you guys are at a much higher altitude. You do get again the Guignol fanfare, and he appears on all communications as his grand, besuited, pompous self. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we have had another development. It seems another one of our VIPs has been taken unceremoniously by their assigned assassin. Let's take a look." You see the image starts out on completely dark.
I wake up Antonio.
Gotta watch this.
I mean,
You see movement. You see movement until in the distance there is some lines of light. The camera approaches those lines, and you can see that it's actually a vent opening. It is removed very carefully. Like the person that's wearing this camera produces a small automated screwdriver, and he just removes it without making a single noise. Moves the grate aside, and then drops into what appears to be a bathroom. You notice that as this person drops onto the floor, there is absolutely no sound or anything of the sort. The door opens.
On this thing.
The door opens, and you see an older man, balding, wearing a bathrobe, slippers, a tank top, and long striped shorts in front of a television set. He is not looking towards the bathroom at the moment. and the camera approaches him from the back, silently, without making a single sound, and also without making a single sound, his head is separated from his neck and rolls onto the floor. At which point the camera retreats back into the bathroom and goes right back up into the vents.
In and out.
Yeah.
Now that's a good assassin.
Spooky.
Was it Vadim?
Yes, that was Vadim that was just taken out. Guignol appears again, and he kind of makes motions like he's scared. Ooh, that was definitely a chilling event. Not a single sound, not a single person noticed. I bet he didn't even know the moment he died. That was insane. Surely this assassin is very skilled. I wonder just how skilled the 2 remaining assassins will be.
I hope we get one of those that tries to feed us poison instead.
So now that this happens, I look at Antonio. In the morning, we should go on offense.
You know, Antonio doesn't want to give it to Johnny because this is what Johnny has wanted the whole time.
But Antonio also very wants to kill things.
Oh no, Antonio's like, killing people is like not Antonio's favorite thing to do, but like maybe number 2 to praying and fasting. You know,
Hey, we've been on the defense for a while. Like,
but yeah, like Antonio agrees at this point. He thinks that any more delaying can cause unnecessary complications. We know where
Damien Sue
is. We
Yeah,
know what his guards are.
we don't know anything about our assassin.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the only concern keeping me from like 100% pushing to offensive, because we can't leave her behind.
We are bringing Miss Artichoke with us.
Okay.
And like
Take
it's
the
like
artichokes with us.
yeah, we're bringing the artichokes with us, and then we like as soon as we start the assault, we just shove her into a room nearby the police station, and then we commit to murder. And Z can lock up in there and be like, just button press lock. You just be like, no one is getting in and out of here.
At this
Make
point,
sure it's
Guignol,
nothing with air vents, apparently.
Yeah.
At this point, Guignol does his ending flourish. There is the usual AR fireworks, and he takes a bow and says, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the finals.
Mambo number 5.
Please make sure to tune in for the exciting conclusion of Ultimate Regicide." Disappears. And that's how we're going to end the session.
All right, so now the end of session stuff. To all our subscribers, thank you so much. Those of you who are Amazon Prime subscribers, it seems that Prime requires you to choose your subscription every month. So if you had subscribed in the past and would like to keep supporting us, please make sure to do that through Twitch. Maxter, our newest subscriber, thank you so much tonight. We got you during the feed itself. This was our most viewed live stream ever, so that's huge. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the show, and please, like I said, if you have that Prime sub, we appreciate the hell out of it, and keep an eye on our other shows. We have Monday nights is Land of Ice and Snow, Thursday nights is Good Boys. Both are at 8 p.m. and tomorrow we have a special event. We are going to be playing a cast member Valheim game. So Skull, Julio, myself, possibly Colin, and a handful of others are going to be playing Valheim and live streaming it here on Twitch, so you can see us getting up to some Vikings shenanigans, and maybe we'll let some viewers on board. Thanks all so much for watching, and we'll talk to you all later.
Bye, everybody.
Good night, everyone.